name's Jill. I'm a New York Times recipe tester, stylist, and recipe writer. And I do all my cooking right here in my New York City apartment. In my tiny little kitchen. In this week's New York Times Magazine, Nick Lard writes about the first time in his life when he had a meal that really moved him. He was in Greece with his girlfriend at the time, a teenager, and he ordered a Roquefort salad. So in honor of Nick's life-changing salad, we're going to make a salad that I came up with that I hope changes your life. I doubt it, but maybe. The important thing about making a salad is to wash the greens properly. If you don't fully dry them, the vinaigrette will not stick to the lettuce leaves. And you can do that either in a salad spinner or you can just shake it dry and then lay it out on a towel. Once these are dry, the way I would pack them to store them in the refrigerator is just get one of these Ziploc bags. Then you take a paper towel. Once you've dampened it, squeeze out the water and just lay that in the bag over the greens and then seal it up and put it in the fridge. One thing about a tiny kitchen is you have to clean up as you go. It's kind of a pain, but once you start doing dishes, you get really good at it. And then we can do the next thing, which is the salad dressing. We're going to use sherry vinegar and walnut oil and olive oil. So you're going to take the Dijon mustard and put a half a teaspoon in the bowl. 2 tablespoons sherry vinegar, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. Whisk it together. Then we're going to take 3 tablespoons olive oil. I'm going to use a little walnut oil because we have walnuts in the salad. So I'm going to do about 3 tablespoons and whisk that in. Salad dressings are so easy to make. I don't understand why anyone would ever buy one. So I store my dressings in this bottle here. It's a squirt bottle. Take a little bit of plastic wrap and put it on the lid here, and then I put my top on. This is another restaurant trick. If you go to restaurants, they've always got things stored overnight like this. Okay, so the next thing is the Roquefort cheese. This is about a 3-ounce slab of cheese, and we're just going to crumble it up. It's messy. It's fun though because it's kind of like playing with Play-Doh. Alright, actually each one crumbles differently, but that crumbled really nicely. Cleaning, again. So the next step is to cut the apples. Gotta clean up here. So now we have our apples. To prevent we don't want these to turn, so we are going to just slice our lemon and juice it over there. Get all that juice over those apples. Then I'm going to take some ground pepper. And this was a trick that Jacques Pepin taught me. You would never imagine how good it is. Peppered apples. So easy. So good. So now we're going to make our candied walnuts. They're really actually not that difficult to make. All you do is you pour the sugar into the skillet. In this case we're only using a tablespoon. And you just let it melt over the high heat. Once the sugar crystals have kind of dissolved and melted, that's when you can start stirring it. Adding butter or cream. And when you add cream, you really have to stand back. Same with butter. See how it bubbles? That's going to make it a looser caramel, not like a crisp brittle. And then add these walnuts. At this point, you just want to make sure you don't burn the caramel. But that butter really helped kind of cool it down. Okay, now you're going to transfer it to a sheet pan and let it cool. Do not touch the caramel. I've learned many times the stupid, very stupid hard way. Once it's cool, about cool, then you can touch it. Now we're just going to very roughly chop them. We can break up some of these pieces here. Good biting size, not too big, not too small. We're going to transfer it to a bowl, and guess what? It's cleanup time again. So here are all our salad components. We've got our cheese, our walnuts, our greens, our salad dressing, salt and pepper, and our apples. Ready to put it together. I like to use a really big bowl when I toss salad. Large. About 8 cups of mixed greens. A few here, a few there, a few there. That's 4 cups. Here we have our salad greens, nice and dry. Just add the apples, walnuts, yum. And then you're going to add your Roquefort. The one thing I learned when I worked in restaurant kitchens is that when you dress a salad, you should dress the bowl and not the lettuce greens. Spray it around the bowl and let it kind of run down, and then you kind of pick up as much the dressing you want to use. Here we go. We're going to sprinkle a little salt, lots of pepper. Pepper's good. So I'm going to go around the bowl like that. And then just kind of use your hands and pick it up. Just clean your hands really well. If you're afraid to use your hands, whoops, you can use your tongue. So taste a little leaf, scoop up a lot, get all the goodies, and plate it. So here's my version of Nick Lard's Roquefort salad. It's definitely not Greek, and it's not exactly the salad he wrote about, but it's my salad, and I think it's pretty good.